Hey everyone, how are you today? It's Laura Sirena. I wanted to pop on and make a video. I have a bunch of my cards out. I thought I would just kind of go through, kind of see what we got going on for the rest of December. I didn't light my candle, so I'm just going to go ahead and light my candle. This is the Bath & Body Works fire sign. I think I got it last year for Christmas from one of my dearest friends. It just smells so good. I think it's cedarwood, clove, and amber. So good, so good. I'm just gonna get this lit because I just feel like having a candle today. I'm out of incense. Can you believe it? Never happens. It happened. Okay, so I have a candle. So I thought I would just kind of be really open and just like as unedited with this video as possible. It's kind of maybe going to be a little bit long just because I have a lot of cards that I decided I wanted to work with. Oh, sorry, my candle's popping. And I'm just feeling chatty. So the first thing that I was going to do, I really wanted to just kind of show you like my whole process of what I do when I read cards. Normally I have incense burning. I prefer Palo Santo or lavender. Those are like the two that I've been using the most. I believe it's lavender. Yes, I think it's lavender. Those are the two that I've been using the most lately, and I'm out of them, and I haven't gotten back to my favorite shop. So I'm using a candle. Not a problem. I feel connected to air and fire when I'm reading, just because my sun sign is Leo and my moon sign is Aquarius, so a sun or a fire and an air sign, and I just connect with them. So I like to do that. I do have some crystals. I like to have some sort of crystals with me at all times when I'm reading. Today I've got smoky quartz here. It looks really clear, but there is some smoky. I actually really love this piece of it. Smoky quartz. This is my ocean jasper. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping it. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Crystal. This is my ocean jasper, and she's just gorgeous. And ocean jasper, there's so many different looks to ocean jasper. I just love this one. I love it. I love it. And then I just have my selenite wand because I've been really into selenite lately. And then typically when I work with cards, usually as I'm shuffling the deck, I have my tarot cards here. So what I normally do when I'm about to do a reading is I will just start shuffling, and I will just say, oops, Spirit, please come into this space now and guide my intuition towards the cards that have the message and energy that I most need today. And then from there, I will go ahead and shuffle some more until I feel comfortable, confident that they've been shuffled, and then I'll start pulling cards. So that's how I always start a reading. Lately, I've been adding something else. I recently picked up this book, Angel Prayers by Kyle Gray, and blew my mind, but one of those moments where you feel like an angel or your guide, but in my case, an angel has been trying to give me a message, and I've completely just whoosh. Okay, so Archangel Haniel, my girl, she's been trying to reach out to me. Archangel Haniel governs the moon and its spiritual connections. Her energy helps us awaken our natural gifts and talents. She allows us to connect to the true spirit of grace and to see clearly where our life is taking us. She has a strong connection to women and to sensitive people who are born with second sight. People experience clairvoyance in different ways, seeing visions, auras, or dreams, randomly seeing repeating numbers, seeing feathers or other symbols such as horseshoes or magpies, etc. Whichever way our clairvoyance works, Haniel can help us strengthen our connection, or Haniel, however you want to pronounce it. You hear different ways all the time. When we work with Haniel and her divine luminance, we naturally open up our third eye. The third eye chakra is located between the brows and governs our ability to perceive. If we're having problems with our physical or psychic sight, it can mean that this chakra is blocked or doesn't have enough energy, and Haniel can help balance this. So I have been asking Haniel when I start doing readings. I've just asked her to help me and to connect with her energy. There's a prayer in here. Haniel, goddess of the moon and angel of grace, thank you for shining your radiant light upon my life. I allow myself to open and connect with your spirit and poise. I connect with my inner wisdom, my inner vision. I open my eyes and see clearly with love. My gifts and talents naturally progress in your light, and the natural polarities within me are balanced. I stand with poise and in glory. I now create the life I deserve in your light and that of the Creator, and so it is. So I've been using prayers to Haniel for unblocking my brow chakra, opening my third eye, connecting with my intuition, all that stuff. And it feels good. It feels right. It's what I need to do at this time. So I ask Spirit to come into the space. I ask Archangel Haniel to come into the space, both of them to work with me so that I can deliver the messages and the energy that is most needed. So the first thing I'm going to start out with, this is just going to kind of be pulling cards randomly. There's no like rhyme or reason to this today. I just felt like pulling cards and chatting. So this is just going to kind of cover the rest of the month of December, I guess. So let's see what our theme is going to be. Oops, sorry guys, I have a phone call coming in. Okay, so this is just going to kind of be just kind of a theme or something that we can embrace or expect to come up for us over the next couple of weeks. I feel like, I mean, it's only December 5th and I already feel like the month is half over. How crazy is that? So, I'm dropping cards. Okay. So I just shuffle until I feel comfortable. And then I just kind of flip through until I feel like a card that I'm supposed to pull. Sometimes it seems brighter than others. Sometimes I'll get like a tingle in my back or my hand. Okay. So today's card is daughter. Okay. The answer to your question involves your daughter. So this can kind of go different ways. I don't necessarily like these cards in this deck just because not everybody has children or not everybody has a daughter. So how I look at this card is more, I do have a daughter, so this definitely could be saying, hey, spend a little more time with your daughter one-on-one, which I have been doing, and I do always notice a difference if like she's been with her dad a lot and he's kind of like taking over and helping me out, and then like I have a day where I take her with me to do shopping and stuff. Like she just loves it, you know. It's nice to connect with my daughter. So this card does make sense for me, but also you're a daughter, so this can represent maybe reconnecting with your mom. Maybe you haven't talked to your mom in a while, or maybe things have been a little strained and you just kind of want to reconnect and be like, hey, how's it going? Or it can actually be somebody in your life who needs you to kind of give them that motherly energy and advice that you would give your own daughter. So somebody who needs some nurturing, somebody who needs just some love and some gentleness, that can also be represented in this card. So that's how I read this card. It doesn't necessarily have to be your daughter if you don't have one. It can be your role as a daughter. It can be a friend who just needs that motherly energy, that motherly nurturing advice, that warmth from you type of thing. Also, it can indicate a playfulness. Maybe you're taking things a little too seriously and it's time to kind of just get some, you know, playful vibes back in your life. So kind of embracing a childlike energy. Okay, so let's keep that in mind for the rest of the month. And then I did bring out my goddess cards. I haven't used these in a while and I just love them. So let's see what kind of goddess energy we need this month. We could always use some goddess in our life, right? I mean, we are all goddesses, but sometimes it's nice to have other goddess energy to help us. So let's see what we get. All right, I'm going to go for this one. Oh, we got Kali. Oh, Kali is one of my favorite goddesses. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Kali is she is the type of goddess who literally will not take any BS from you. she's literally going to say, look, this is not serving you. This needs to go. We're getting rid of it. You don't have a choice. I'm literally going to tear you down and help you build yourself back up. Kali is wonderful when we find ourselves stuck in a pattern that we have to get out of, and we feel so stuck that we literally cannot get ourselves out of it. Kali is a wonderful goddess to work with for that. I'm actually going to use a little book and read what it says to you about her. H-I-J. Oh my God, I can't even think of my letters today. What is with me? Okay. So this is the message from Kali. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Okay, so various meanings of this card. Your current changes are for the best. Keep your thoughts positive as they're very powerful. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a happy new phase. Let the past go. It's time to move on. And then who is Kali? So about Kali. This ultra-powerful Hindu goddess is feared by those who don't understand the natural cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Kali is the embodiment of Mother Nature who cleanses away the old with natural storms and fires to make the ground fertile for new crops and life. Kali is the ultimate get things done goddess, and she's a powerful ally to those who call upon her. Like a wise stage mother, she'll push you beyond your comfort zone to reach the heights of your potential. Kali wants to see you out there succeeding and kicking ass, and she's literally going to do whatever. So she wants to help you take that chaos, that disorder, that disorganization that you are currently embroiled in, and just pretty much pick it up and throw it into a fire and say, okay, we're done, we're moving on, we're starting new. So she's all about embracing change, but not letting the word change scare you. This is actually something that I've been doing tons of thinking about recently. Change, right? Change. I heard a quote in a podcast. It's not about changing who you are. It's about becoming who you've always been. And so when we go through these giant changes in our life, we think of them as happening to us. Like, why is this happening to me? Like, why is my car breaking down? Why is my house being foreclosed on? Why am I losing my job? Why is my boyfriend breaking up with me? Why is my marriage struggling? Why this? Why that? Why am I losing this? Why have I lost this? Why is this happening, right? And as painful as it is when we are in that moment, as hard as it is when somebody passes away and we're like, holy crap, like, what do I do now, you know? I'm devastated. I miss this person. I can't live without them. It has to turn around and it has to become about your journey. You have to replace that sense of loss with gratitude. And it's hard. And I'm not saying this in any way like I'm perfect and that I don't some days really sit down and think, holy, you know, I really miss that person who's passed on. Or I really, you know, this time in my life that I went through, that was really freaking hard. And, you know, that sucked. Like, it's easy for me to get back to that place of sadness, of loss, of grief, of self-pity, of avoidance, of ignorance. But when you can look at change, if you can replace the word change in your head to growth, because ultimately any change that you go through in your life is helping you grow, because you're learning how you react in a situation and you can apply that to the future. So if you're in a relationship that ends and you're devastated and you can't go on, and you're seeing how you know, the things that you're looking at, like, I can't be alone. Well, right there you can start to say, well, maybe I have one, maybe I have abandonment issues. Two, maybe I have dependency issues where I'm very codependent on someone. And that's what happened with me. I had a relationship that broke up, and I literally had to get to a point where I could stand on my own 2 feet because I was so codependent on my boyfriend. He's now my husband, but at the time I was so codependent on him that I couldn't do anything for myself at all. And I had to learn that lesson. Yes, it was hard as hell because here I'm suddenly alone in an apartment I had to find my own way to pay for, a car I have to find my own way to pay for, utilities, all these bills. And, you know, when you're hit with a financial hardship on top of an emotional tragedy or disaster or disturbance, whatever you want to call it, you know, you just automatically want to send yourself into a tailspin of this chaos. And Kali loves this. She loves to see you at your worst. She loves to see you cracked open on the ground crying, because she is going to be the one who's there to pick you up, hold your hand, and say, I love you. You got this. You're a goddess. Let's do it. And she's with you every step of the way. So know that change is not a bad thing. Chaos, disruption, disorder, it's all just a blip on your journey. You're going to get through it. You're going to move through it. You just have to take it and really use it as a learning lesson. Just know, okay, this is how I reacted. This made things worse. This made things better. Let's take what worked and let's expand on it, so I know in the future if I have to go through something like this again, I'm prepared. It's hard, especially because, I mean, I haven't gone through anything in a while, so a lot of people want to say, well, you haven't even gone through anything in so long, like, you haven't lost anyone, or you haven't broken up, or you haven't done this, you haven't done that. But it doesn't matter if it's something you're going through now. If you've been through it, which we all have, at some point, in some capacity, we all have. And it's just acknowledging it and not pushing it back and pushing it aside and ignoring it. It's working through it so that it doesn't block you in the future. Okay. Let's see what's going on with our spiritual side. This is the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. If you have not read the book Light is the New Black, get on it. Oh, life-changing stuff in that book, I tell ya. Okay, so let's pick a card here. Feeling something back here. Yeah. Okay, so Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. Okay, so this card for me is all about knowing you're never alone. Even the moments you feel there is nobody there for you and you are so alone. Right now, I've got angels and guides all around me. I am never alone. I'm never walking my path alone. I'm never not receiving divine guidance, messages, symbols. They're always coming in. I always know that I have my divine guidance team with me. So this card is reminding you you're never alone. If you need somebody to talk to and you feel like there's no one you can talk to your angels, talk to your guides, your guardian angel, talk to the universe, talk to God, talk to whoever you feel called to talk to. They're always there with you. They always can hear you. They're always willing to help you. They love to help. Angels, guides, and our ancestors, they don't know anything other than love. They will never guide you wrong. They are always there to help you be the best that you can be, to work towards your higher and greater good, and just to help heal you and to help you be that embodiment of love here on earth. And so that way you can share that love and that knowledge with others. Always, always. You know, there are times where, you know, there's a lot of, when we lose somebody, when somebody passes on, there's this like, oh, we don't want to talk about them because it makes us sad. There are so many times, like, if a thought pops in my head about like my grandmother, my brother, you know, my aunt, whoever has passed on, there are so many times where I'll be like, hey Graham, just thinking about you, you know, this happened today, or this made me think of you, or hey, you know, whatever, I saw this and it made me think of you. You know, talk like that to them. Like, they are there, you know, you may not be able to see them, but they're still there with you. Their energy can be felt. Their presence is there. Same with the angels, like Archangel Haniel that I've been working with, Haniel, that I've been working with lately. I mean, there's so many times where I'm like, Archangel Haniel, please just help me out. Help me tune into my intuition so that I can see my way through this problem, or help me see what advice I should give on this question that somebody asked of me, or whatever. Talk to your angels, talk to your guides, talk to your ancestors, talk to your loved ones, even if they're not there. It's okay. You're never alone. Count on them. They will help see you through. And this card also brings about a lot of feelings of surrendering. Surrendering your problems to the angels, your guides, universe, God. If something is just too big for you right now, hey God, what's up? Can you help me with this? Like, I'm struggling really hard. I really can't see my way through this. Can you please offer me guidance and protection at this time? I surrender my worries, my problems, my anxieties, etc. to you. They will take this with open hands, and they will give you basically a gigantic hug and say, I've got you. I'm here. Let's do this together. You're never alone. So always remember that. And then I have a card here I'm going to pull for ourselves. These are the Soulful Woman Oracle. Nurturance, empowerment, and inspiration for the feminine soul. And they just have this such amazing, like, self-love, self-care vibe that I always like to use them. So we'll see what they say today. Feeling this one here. Power of my voice. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. So this card can be saying, work on your throat chakra. If your throat chakra is being a little, if you're feeling that people aren't hearing you, if you're feeling you're not communicating very well. Mercury retrograde is ending tomorrow, peeps. Or is it today? Maybe it's ending today. Today or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow because the new moon is on the 7th. So I think it's tomorrow. Mercury retrograde is out of here. So you're going to start having your voice back. So this is a reminder, if something's bothering you, speak up. If somebody did hurt you, bothered you, upset you, whatever, speak up. If, if you're having issues with your throat, even physically, if you have a sore throat, if you have laryngitis, singing, I know it's going to be hard to sing if you don't have a voice, but just doing the mantras that, resonate with the vibration of the throat chakra, which I'm not sure what it is. I do apologize. I should have had that available before I said it, but Google and Pinterest, wonderful, wonderful resources for that. So you can do that, or just hum. You can and just get that vibration down into your chakra. Visualize your chakra opening and spinning like a flower blooming. Working with blue crystals, so you could, ocean jasper would be a wonderful one, especially because it's very feminine, very fluid. It can help you get your feminine voice back. That softness, maybe if you're feeling a little stern, firm, you can get that feminine back in you. But really just staying open, communicating, do some singing, do some humming, chanting, mantras, whatever feels right for you. Just go with it. But always remember, your voice is extremely powerful, and if you stay silent, your words will never be heard. Speak your words. They are your true and authentic way to be out there in the world. I mean, your words are your power, Don't hide that. Put it out there, whether it's through singing, chanting, speaking, writing, whatever, videos, however you feel connected to the power of your voice and your words. Get it out there. Okay, so then I have my Archangel Power Tarot. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the book that came with these cards. Not good at all, so I'm not using it. So we'll just see what comes up and go from there. Okay. I don't know if I feel connected to these cards yet. Okay, we have the Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once making work fun. Okay. Oh, this card would come up. So the Two of Ariel is in regard, or not regards, but like it correlates, there we go. It correlates to the Two of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck. So Ariel would be all about our abundance, material items, financial, earthly possessions, tangible things, how grounded we feel. So this one's talking all about balance and juggling, working multiple jobs, projects at once, making work fun. This card totally does not surprise me that it just came up. I posted today on my Facebook page about starting too many projects, and I kind of got a little bit burned out on it. And so I'm back in my like reevaluating process of like, okay, what do I want to move forward with? What do I want to put on the back burner? What takes precedence right now? What do I feel most passionate about? That type of thing. So that is one way to look at this card, is really just seeing what is most important and what can kind of wait, and then like distributing your time evenly. Now, balance and change have been two things that are totally coming up for me lately. So I discussed change, balance. I've seen people posting about not liking the whole gotta have balance in your life, gotta balance this, gotta balance that, gotta have balance. If you don't have balance, you're gonna burn out and you're gonna blah 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 blah. And then I've only seen a couple people be like, well, what is balance? So I think that's a very important question, and I really like it. You personally have to define for yourself what balance means to you. Does balance mean giving equal attention to all areas of your life? Is balance more of an emotional feeling for you? Like, do you feel balance is when you are feeling very well emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, and you're able to be out in the world comfortably without anxiety, without depression, without evoking emotions and stuff like that? Like, you just, it's like your comfort zone. I don't know if I want to say it's your comfort zone. It's where you feel the most comfortable. I want to say comfort zone, but where you feel the most comfortable, where you're at your best, where you're able to do all the things and it doesn't burn you out and it doesn't distract or disturb you or drag you down or make you feel any certain way. You're just, things are good. I think for me, that is more the definition of balance, as well as I've been thinking a lot about swapping the word balance with the word adapt. I think that's a good one, because balance, say you're giving more time and attention to one thing and not enough to something else. Well, how can you get balance? You have to adapt. You have to adapt your life so that you can do all the things with as much attention as they need. So swapping out words like that, swapping out balance for adapt. Even change could be swapped out for adapt. It's just adapting to I don't want to say a new normal, but it's creating what works for you in that space, in that moment of time that works the best for you. It gives you the best life, the best comfort that you can get at that moment in time. And adapting, we as women, we have a cycle. We follow a moon cycle, and I'm sure men have a cycle too. I haven't looked into enough of it, but there is a divine masculine as well. But I know more about the divine feminine, being a female, being really into connecting with my inner divine feminine lately. We live in a society, and this isn't saying anything bad about men by any means, but we live in a male-dominated patriarchal society. And so a lot of women get caught up in this male energy, and we lose connection with our feminine side. And that's not saying that, not saying you have to be a mother, you have to be emotional and like dramatic, not that type of feminine energy, but just that really free flowing, gentle, nurturing energy that allows us to adapt to change. The masculine energy doesn't like change. It stands firm. It wants things how it has it. It doesn't want it disrupted. It doesn't want it moved. It doesn't want anything changed. It doesn't, no, there's no adapting with masculine energy. The feminine energy, and men have feminine energy, women have masculine energy. We have both. That's the whole yin and yang, type of thing. And it's finding, again, balance, but adapting to situations as you need to, with masculine energy, with feminine energy. If it's a situation where you need to adapt and you have to welcome the change instead of resisting it, because when we resist the change, that's when you're stuck. I mean, you're blocked. You're not going anywhere if you resist the change, if you're constantly stuck wondering why this happened to me. Remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It may not be clear right now, but there is something bigger, greater out there for you that is going to push you. It's not trying to stop you, it's trying to say, here, there is something so much better. Just go, just flow with it. I'm telling you. Okay, guys, this video is now 31 minutes long, so I don't think I'm going to get into my tarot cards. It'll have to be for another time. I apologize that this was this long. Like I said, I just really felt like chatting today. But I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did and would like to see more that are just kind of like informal like this, let me know in the comments. If you did like it, thumbs up would be great. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.